Here's the squad that he's picked. Interestingly enough, he had John O'Shea up with him when he announced the squad, and almost was sort of saying John has kind of picked this, and Paddy McCarthy is going to take a lot of the training, etc. I'm a little bit sort of easing myself into it, and I don't know whether that was is he just going to say, like, have a look at the players first and see what he thinks, and then put his stamp on things. But maybe give us your take on that. A few of the headlines, Seamus Coleman and Robbie Brady, a few of the old stagers are back in. Benny and Ferguson missed the last camp through injury. They're back in. No Josh Cullen, who'd been the mainstay in midfield either, and Casey McAteer is the only new call-up. So if you're looking at that squad and you're Hallgrimsson, what are you thinking in terms of how you're going to send your team out to play?
Well, it depends, Tommy. I think we'll play 5 at the back. I think we'll play 3 centre-halves. It will be a 3-4-3 when we do have the ball, but it will quickly drop into a 5-4-1 when we don't have it. And we're only talking about yardages here, 3-4-3, 5-4-1, couple of people drop back. It's very, very simplistic to do. So I think we have to play 5 at the back. I think our main strength is our defensive players. If we get 3 centre-halves on the pitch, 2 wing-backs can go and do something. And like I say, I would be bypassing the midfield. You look at the midfielders we have there. Casey McAteer coming in definitely improves the group. Is he somebody that's going to come in and play these games and, light us on fire? I don't think so. Definitely improves the group, but not ready to come in and start in these big, big games. So for me, with the midfield players we have, I think we don't play in the midfield.
I think that's unfair, Keith. You know what I mean? I don't think our midfield players are that bad. I don't think we have to sit around and say, listen, we're not going into midfield or putting the ball at risk and we're just going to go off the front, pick the bits up. I think if it's on to play football, we have to play. You know what I mean?
I think we have to earn that right. I think we have to get teams to back off us. We have to play behind them, play in there.
I'm not sure teams are going to back off us. And I don't think we should go back and play. Like, listen, the shape is what I'm interested in. Against England, it's hard to judge. I think 5 at the back might be correct, strength in numbers. But it's the likes of Finland and Greece, that if they can pin us in like Greece did in the group to a 5 at the back, we have to get away from this. I've never been a fan of 3-5-2 or 5-4-1 or whatever you might think. 4-3-3 or some nice little system where you can get the fullbacks in play and commit bodies forward, get players forward to support the attacking players so that we don't get pinned in a shape. It's too easy to pin.
But about Keith's point that we have a lot of good centre-halves.
But I don't think that's why we play. I don't think that's a reason to play. If we have 5 good centre-halves, you don't say, well, it looks like it solves a problem. We're going to play 3 of them. I don't think so. Okay, and you can make the argument that, we maybe don't have a left-back, but, people like Ryan Manning were overlooked in the previous campaign and he was playing regularly. Matt Doherty can play at right-back. If you have to leave a player that's playing regularly in the Premier League on the bench, then so be it. Because it's about the betterment of the team. It's not the fact that, one of our centre-halves is playing regularly in the Premier League. He has to play. You pick your 2 best centre-backs to complement each other at best.
So you think back 4 for Ireland, maybe not on Saturday?
Well, I don't think it's that, because England, tactics against England are very, very difficult because they dictate the game. Yeah. It's the other games against the teams that we've struggled against recently, the teams ranked lower than us and the teams ranked around us. But I don't subscribe that we need to just no-risk football and just miss the midfield out. Our midfield players are not that bad. They've proven that they're capable of playing. The problem is when you spread out and make the pitch huge and you put players in isolated spaces and isolated on the ball, they don't find a pass. We're too easy to play through. I think we can still play football, but there has to be a level of pragmatism to it. But like I said, we don't just go, no, we're going off the front, pick the bits up.
Well, we'll see maybe Saturday and maybe more Tuesday and over the course of the coming weeks and months what kind of stamp he puts on his team.